Saurabh, you have passed your 10th exam in 2008 from
केंद्रीय विद्यालय बोधारन सर,
Sikandrabad. Then 12th from Narayan Junior College, Sikandrabad.
Yes sir.
Then your BTech,
Yes sir.
that's in engineering, Madras Institute of Technology,
Anna University, Chennai.
Then what is Data Science Foundation course? It is your?
Sir, I'm currently pursuing that course.
Is it your PhD course? No.
No sir, it's one of the courses for skill upgradation.
Skill upgradation course. Achha. 2000, you passed graduation in 2014.
Yes.
14 to 18 years of working. Then skill specialist 2020. So how did you continue? Do you belong to Odisha?
Yes sir.
Yes. Then why did you continue your studies in Sikandrabad?
Sir, my father was posted there. My father was in a government service, so he was posted over there.
He is in the government service?
He was in the army.
Achha. So that's why you continued your studies there?
Yes sir.
Your 10th and 12th board?
Yes sir. Once even he moved out of Sikandrabad, we still stayed back because it had good education opportunities. And then from there I got a seat in Anna University, so I moved to Chennai for my BTech.
Achha. After BTech, now you are continuing your course on skill development.
Sir, currently I'm also working, and besides that I am pursuing that course.
So having engineering background, why you are interested in civil services? You can excel in this field also.
Yes sir, but I have more inclination towards civil services. I had it from my college days, but after my college there was some financial constraint, so because of which I had to join that job, and during that job I gained a bit of industry experience, and then after some years I took a break of if you see there is a gap of 2 years. I dedicatedly prepared for civil services, and I tried for UPSC IAS also, but I couldn't succeed in that exam, so I then thought of also trying for OPSC, and then along with job I resumed my job, and then besides that, I mean, in parallel I'm preparing for civil services as well.
So after joining in civil services, what can you do? What will be your job?
Sir, if I assume it to be a BTO or Tahsildar, so it would be basically to ensure that the social welfare schemes and other such programs are properly executed, and it goes to the rightful beneficiaries. So, I mean, if there is, I mean, any other aspect you were asking?
What can you do for the beneficiaries?
Are you asking like using my experience of job, or
no, as a civil servant? What can you do for the people?
Sir,
As you told, for the beneficiaries, who are the beneficiaries and what can you do? In which field you can help the beneficiaries?
So one direct connection I can see is this electric mobility field, where I can contribute much. Otherwise, even if the beneficiaries are considered, I can ensure that the schemes or whatever responsibility I have for the region, uh, they are we are accountable for the responsibilities we have got, and ensure that the development takes place.
Originally you belong to which place in Odisha?
Bhadrak district.
Bhadrak district?
Yes.
Achha. When did you leave Bhadrak?
Sir, actually, I have.
You applied the 10th exam in Sikandrabad?
Yes, so I have had actually stayed in many places since my father was in the army. So I have started my education in Bhadrak, Dhamnagar block. But after that, I have moved to places like Siliguri, Amritsar, Srinagar, then Sikandrabad, then Chennai.
Oh, achha, I see. Hmm. So far as Odisha is concerned, so far as Bhadrak is concerned, can you tell me what is the role of Bhadrak in our freedom movement?
So one of the most important events is the second Jallianwala Bagh event, which took place in Iram, Basudepur, wherein people had revolted against the British. And
When that incident took place?
Sir, 1930, if I'm 1930, I guess. I'm not entirely sure the year. And then the the first chief minister of Odisha, Sri Harikrishna Mahatab, he also belonged from Bhadrak. And even the poet, the famous poet Lakshmikanta Mahapatra, Kantakavi, even he belonged to Bhadrak, who helped in arousing the Odia consciousness among the citizens.
Mhm. Have you heard about Inchudi?
Yes, sir, it is in Baleshwar. It is associated with the salt satyagraha, Lamuna satyagraha, as it was called.
Can you tell me who are the leaders?
So the leaders were uh, Ramadevi, Srimati Ramadevi, and certain other leaders were Radhanath Ray. And, which I will do.
So you have mentioned Iram. Iram that took place in 1942, not in 1930.
During the Quit India movement.
In the Quit India movement. It is known as the second Jallianwala Bagh, as you have mentioned.
Yes, sir.
So why?
Because of the sheer bloodshed and the injuries inflicted among the.
So what is the link of Iram with Jallianwala Bagh?
Because even in Jallianwala Bagh, there was a attack on innocent citizens who had gathered for their meeting. So that is the link, basically.
So after 2020, since 2020,
I have been working.
you have been working.
Yes.
Have you heard about Fakir Mohan Senapati?
Yes, sir. So he is called as the father of modern Odia literature, and the the most distinctive point about his work was that he used not very formal language. He used a colloquial form of language which could attract the masses, not only the intellectual class, through his novels like Chamana Tamunta or the short stories like Rebati.
Achha. Short story Rebati. Have you heard it? Have you gone through it?
I have
Rebati.
watched it on television.
On TV. So, what you wanted to express through the short story? Rebati.
It was on women empowerment and girls' education.
But there was some side effect of women education. He has also expressed. He has also exhibited through his short story Rebati. What are the side effects of the bad impact?
Because I've just watched it, I've not studied it.
It is due to the education that these are the events which took place in his family, in her family.
Okay.
It is the impact of her education. Rabindra Sangeet, this is your hobby.
Yes, I'm listening to
Rabindra Sangeet.
Yes.
Quiz. Then Pan India cinema. What is Pan India cinema? You are watching Pan India cinema.
Like cinemas or movies across all regions or many languages, like Tamil, Telugu, Bangla, of course, Odia, and some Punjabi movies also.
So, what do you find in, specifically in Rabindra Sangeet?
Sir, I find the lyrics and the music very relatable to any person's life or whatever the meaning conveyed through those points is very practical and relatable to our lives. That attracted me a lot.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question on this. You passed out 10th
Yes, sir.
from Sikandrabad. What
Yes.
is the board?
So board was CBSE.
CBSE board.
Yes.
Do you have certificate in Odia?
Yes, sir. I passed the exam in 2019. I gave an exam for class 8 and I passed it.
A special exam.
Special exam conducted by the Board of Secondary Education Odisha.
Because the eligibility is concerned. Have you checked it?
I do have that.
You have.
Yes. And I had applied for ASO. I had gone for ASO DB also, and that I had shown that same certificate. It was accepted.
Accepted. ठीक ଅଛି.
बोर्ड कंडक्ट करे गोटे प्रतिवर्ष
Twice a year.
जो तांकर जो नियम होचे ओडिया रहिया दरकार स्कूल से
जो मैंने स्कूल नाही माने बोर्ड ऑफ सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन प्रतिवर्ष गोटे कंडक्ट करे.
अच्छा.
So twice a year actually.
ट्वाइस ईयर गोटे नवंबर डिसेंबर का गोटे जून बेल
सेपरेटली नहीं परियो.
हां केवल स्पेसिफिकली माने आउटसाइडर्स जो ओडिया नथिबो माने ओडिया पिला हिथिबे ओडिया नथिबो बाहर पढथिबे.
Diagnostic engineer, senior specialist. What is your job profile?
So
What
my
do you do?
current profile is planning and execution of features in car, basically dealing with driver assistance. For
RI India means
RLE India.
RLE.
Yes, sir. That is the parent company. So it deals with automotive services. My current job location is Ford Motors only, but my
Ford Motor.
Yes.
You work
Yeah.
for the Ford.
Yeah, I'm working for Ford, but my payroll is under RLE because when I joined in 2020, Ford had stopped the direct recruitment.
They stopped the Chennai plant, I guess.
Yes, right now, just 1 week back, there is a like the chief minister of Tamil Nadu had gone to the Ford headquarters and he had a discussion, and there is a letter of intent in which Ford has stated that it wants to reopen its Chennai plant.
Maybe. So, what exactly do you do?
So we basically test the features.
What types of features?
Driver assistance features. For example, there is a feature called virtual bumper, which will, in case of any obstacle when the vehicle is at slow speed, even if the driver is not applying brakes, it will apply automatic brakes, or it will give some HMI or some alert on the screen or some sound. So those are type of features I work on.
And you also mentioned you are a part of design team from India, so and so.
Yes, sir. That was in.
Do you use any design tools or any software?
Yes, sir. We for diagnostic engineering we use a Ford proprietary software.
Proprietary.
Yes, that's called diagnostic tool.
Okay. Yes. Any other software like AutoCAD, CATIA?
So AutoCAD or CATIA is mainly for mechanical. Yes. We use another software right now, which is Magic Draw. That's open source software, but we use it for systems engineering.
See, after having so many years of experience, still not so convinced. Why civil service? You could excel. You are well placed senior specialist. You may be promoted to the further roles. You could explore other multinational companies. Why civil service?
Sir, as I mentioned, my aim was first to join the civil services out of my passion, but I couldn't join that time because I had some constraint. So after that, I tried and I gave myself 2 years, and then I didn't want to merely prepare and without any job. So that's why I resumed. And when I am in job, I would need to do justice to my job also. So I would just say that's just the reward for.
Tell me, I think almost how many years you have been working? 9 to 10 years, approximately?
Sir, close to 8 years.
Of course, 2014 since onwards.
Yes.
Tell me an incident from your workplace. What kind of challenges did you face, and how did you manage it?
Okay. So one of the area of challenges was when I was working at the plant, there would be various teams, and when the a model has to be launched, that means a new car model has to be launched. At plant there will be different teams, and there would be many plenty of issues, and people generally won't. There would be a conflict like who owns the issue and who needs to take the responsibility. So dealing with cross-functional teams, that was a bit challenge, but then though I was not belonging to that, because in plant there would be mostly all Tamil people belonging to Tamil regions, and they would also be conversing in Tamil. So first of all, I had to adapt, and I got the got the got the grip of the language, and also as a design engineer, interacting with a cross-functional team, with the quality team, or the vehicle other qualities checking team. So designing or delineating the roles and responsibilities of each and every one so that the work gets done smoothly. So that was initially a bit challenging, and then I sort
How
of
do you
managed
think
it.
the experience which you have would help you in civil service?
Sir, definitely, because here, even in civil services, there would be multiple teams, because even if there is one scheme by one department, it would need cooperation from all the other related departments also, and other workers or colleagues as well. So that human management or human resource management skill would come handy, I think.
Quiz is your one of the topic, na?
Yes, sir.
Who is the
Participating.
you participate?
Yes, sir.
Who is the current CDS?
Sir,
Okay.
Mr.
Next.
Anil Chauhan.
Who is the army chief?
Mr. General Manoj Pandey.
Who is the prime minister of Pakistan?
Sir, Shabazz Sharif. Mr. Shabazz Sharif.
What is the capital of Israel?
Israel capital, Tel Aviv.
Okay. You have been throughout your life outside of Odisha. Few instances you have been Odisha, na?
No, sir. Actually, from my second to fifth standard, I have studied in Kendra Vidyalaya.
Kendra Vidyalaya, Baleshwar. Okay. Let's talk something about Odisha. When Odisha was formed?
Sir, April 1, 1936.
1936. What is the longest river and shortest river of Odisha?
So longest river is River Mahanadi.
Mahanadi. Shortest.
Shortest.
During the formation of Odisha, how many districts were there?
So 13 districts.
Now how many?
30.
When it was 30?
1993.
1993. Who is the first chief minister of Odisha?
Shri Hari Krishna Mahatma.
Hare Krishna Mahatma. What is Durkheim theory on suicide? What are the types of suicide theory he had given?
So he broadly said about two forces of or two reasons of suicide. That is social integration or social regulation. Because of integration, you either go to altruistic suicide or egoistic suicide, and other one is because of regulation. Again, there are two opposite sides. Then
is suicide legal in India?
No, sir.
It is not legal.
No, sir.
What is the punishment? What is the section? Do you know?
Section 18. No. There is a talk on passive and active euthanasia.
What is that passive and active?
Sir,
which is legal in India? Passive euthanasia or active euthanasia?
Passive euthanasia is legal.
Legal.
Yes, sir. There is demand for making active euthanasia also.
What is the difference between Varna and Jati?
Sir, Varna actually, the four Varnas which are there, basically comes from the the
Sociology observer, that's what I'm asking.
yes, sir. So Varna basically, which classifies the society into four divisions, and Jati is more focused on the even each in each Varna, there would be multiple Jatis based on the occupation.
What is the difference between ST and SC? Scheduled tribe and scheduled caste.
Sir, uh, scheduled castes are the people who are considered in the Varna system itself.
Scheduled caste.
Yes, sir. But
Let's discuss
tribes
something
are,
else. Um, there is a demand for reservation census in India. What is your opinion?
sir. I I just wanted to clarify. You're talking about the caste census,
Caste census. Correct.
sir. I think the caste census has to be conducted, and
Why?
because in order to plan and distribute the fruits of development, we need to make decisions based on data, and for that we need empirical and proper empirical data, so that our decisions can be more rational. In that sense, I would say caste census is.
Okay. Thank you.
So